Hey everyone, my name is Zach from Apps Delivered, and I'm excited to do another weekly hierarchy showcase in Smart Issue templates for Jira Cloud. The hierarchy we're going to be showing off today is a weekly project review process. You're going to be able to access this hierarchy very soon in the set pre-installed hierarchies section here, which will soon be called the hierarchy gallery. So you just click in here, you're going to click select, and you're going to pick your hierarchy. You'll find it in here. These are our pre-built out-of-the-box hierarchies that we create. And as soon as you download Smart Issue templates, you're going to be able to access them. Now I'll go to import hierarchy. If you go to our documentation, you're also going to find a file for our weekly project review process. You're going to be able to click import here, choose that file from our documentation, map your fields, and you can also access the hierarchy that way. So what I want to do now is hop into the weekly project review process. I'm going to click in here. Then I'm going to click edit. All right, so as you can see, the name of this hierarchy is weekly project review process. A little bit of a description here. Looks like I missed the Y. This hierarchy outlines the steps for a weekly project review across multiple projects, and it's tagged with the management tag. So for anyone who is unfamiliar with Smart Issue templates for Jira, specifically the hierarchies feature, a hierarchy is basically a set of related issues, whether it be epics, stories, tasks, or subtasks that form a standardized process. Now, what Smart Issue templates allows you to do is take this process and apply it across multiple different projects, assign it to multiple different users with just a click of a button. So I'll explain a little bit more about what that is when I show off the hierarchy here. So we'll get right into it. So who's going to be interacting with this weekly project review process? We have a design team lead, we have a machine learning manager, and we have a project lead. So as you can see, these are all variables that can be changed pretty quickly. If I wanted Andre here to be the project manager, you can easily change that. I got myself here as the project lead. And I'm kind of going to go down and show you a little bit about what this process is actually doing, but I'm not going to go through every single issue that's being created. So for our weekly project review process here, we're going to start by creating some issues in the Smart Issue templates for Jira Cloud projects. It's basically our development project. When you get this hierarchy into your system, into your app, these are all going to be blank and you can choose which projects, which issue types you want to interact with. So we have weekly project review, we have $ today. So this is going to be applied every single Friday for a weekly project review, and we're going to be tackling the review of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different projects across our Jira instance. And all of these issues are going to be created and help us review those projects. So this is a standardized, automated, repeatable process that we have just created with a hierarchy in Smart Issue templates for Jira Cloud. First one here, compile project status reports. We have review project timeline, identify any blockers or issues and assign tasks to address them, update project documentation with any changes or updates. So we have a task with 4 subtasks. Okay, and these are going to be assigned to our project manager that we had up here. That is now Andre. And if I click into one of these, as you can see, we have our summary there. You could put a description here. So if you wanted to put a set of directions in the description, you just put it here. Every time you apply this hierarchy, those directions will appear right here. We have our assignee. This is where you can set that. We have project manager. And then we also have a priority here. So we set that as high. You can have this medium, low, whatever it may be. And you can also show optional fields and set some other templated fields is here as well if you're interested in doing that. We also have our checklist. So you can make a checklist to further segment down this issue. We have developer interviews, marketing campaign. These are kind of like subtasks, except they're not actually going to populate your boards, right? So this is kind of an extra way to segment some of these issues without, creating a mess. So I'm going to click close. There's a lot of other issues being created, but the important thing to know is that we're creating these issues across our development board, our quality assurance project, our design project, our AI product project, which is await.ai on premise. I encourage everyone to check it out, await.ai. It is trained on the Atlassian cloud documentation. I'll probably put the link in the description for you to go join the alpha. You can get any questions you have answered about Atlassian Cloud very easily. We have another project, Smart Spam Detector. This is one of our apps as well on the Atlassian Marketplace, actually renamed to be called AI Spam Detector. Basically filters out spam from Jira tickets, Jira Service Management tickets as well. And this is kind of what's going on, right? We're creating some issues to review these projects, right? And we have weekly project review. This is being created across all these different projects so people know what they're actually supposed to do. We have review some code commits, identify technical challenges, update the development roadmap. This is all happening in our development board for this AI product. And those are assigned to our machine learning manager that we have up here. So I'm not going to go through every one, but this is the process. We got a whole lot of issues that we can create and assign to different user personas in a bunch of different projects. That's what you can do with hierarchies for Smart Issue templates for Jira. And you can apply all of these with one click, and you can put it on a scheduler to apply only on Fridays or any other day that you would like. If I wanted to generate these nodes with AI, so if I wanted to try to generate these issues in this hierarchy, I would type something like, create me a weekly project review process, and the AI would do its best to generate some of these nodes here with AI. Now, if I wanted to add a new node, just click add node. I could drop this down and I could choose which project I want to have in this node and select the issue type as well. But, first you're required to choose a project. So I'll do that, wait that AI support, and you can pick some of your issue types here. These aren't loaded in because we're in the sandbox. And I could also add a node from a template. So templates are another feature of Smart Issue templates for Jira Cloud. If you wanted to add one of these templates into here really easily, you just click add node from a template and you can grab from some of your preset templates you've already created in another feature of the app. And if I wanted to update this hierarchy, I just click update hierarchy and it will stay updated. So I think this is mostly what I want to show in terms of the hierarchy builder. Now, bear with me. I'm going to head back. I'm going to apply this hierarchy, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what it looks like once it's been applied and how you can track these different issues across all these different projects. All right, so now we're back in the traditional hierarchy screen here before we click edit and go into the builder. Before I apply it and show you a little bit about how we track these issues across all these projects, I want to show you how we can add that scheduler to only apply this hierarchy every Friday. So what I'm going to do is click add scheduler. All right, so now we are in the add scheduler view here. I'm going to give this scheduler a name. I'm going to say every Friday. I'm going to say we're going to do that weekly. Day of the week, well, it happens to be Friday, so it did put it as 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th day of the week. If I wanted it to schedule every day, only on weekdays, I would do something like click daily, then click 1 through 5. Oops. 1 through 5, and you're going to get it every day of the week. But what we're going to do for the purpose of this is just have it on Friday, because this is something that would happen towards the end of the week, this project review process. So we're going to have on the 5th day of the week, put 9 here for the hour, and then we will put 0 for the minute. And then we'll go over here. I'm on Eastern time. We will search Eastern. Boom. And if we wanted to make it so this only schedules once and then disables after, stop scheduling from then on, we would just check this box. But we want this reoccurring every single Friday. So we've set it at 9 a.m. only on Fridays in our Eastern time zone. I'm going to click add, and then this scheduler will be added to this hierarchy. All right. And there we have it. The scheduler has been added. I'll move my face. You can see the little dialogue here. Scheduler has been successfully created, and you can see it below here. So that is how you add the scheduler. Now I'm going to apply this hierarchy. I've gone ahead and actually cleaned up our hierarchy a little bit just so we can track it a bit more easy for the purpose of the demo, so we can follow it a little bit more. So I'm going to click apply. And we have all of our variables here, right? We have our project manager, QA lead, design team lead, machine learning manager, project lead. We were going to now apply this hierarchy. Let's say we have Anna H. We're going to have actually her be the project manager and QA lead, just in case you have like a cross-functional team or something like that, and you want to do it that way. That's something you can do as well. We'll change the machine learning manager to Riley Venable here, and we're going to click confirm and apply this hierarchy. All right. So as you can see here, all these issues have been created and assigned across all those different projects. I'm going to close this apply hierarchy dialog. I'm going to refresh the page. All right, the page is refreshed, and now I can click into view applied history. But before I do that, I'm going to go into these boards: the Smart Issue Templates board, the Quality Assurance board, the Design board, if you want to call them project as well. And I'm going to transition some of those issues across our statuses, move some from to do to in progress, move some to done, just so when we go into view applied history, you can kind of see why it's so impactful. So I'll be right back. All right, so I've went into those projects and I've transitioned some statuses of those issues for the hierarchy that we just applied across all those projects and assigned all those users. I'm going to click into view applied history now. All right, so now we are in the applied history screen. I'll go ahead and expand some of these. So all these issues have been created across 3 different projects. You could see our today's date variable is now in there, weekly project review. You can go here, kind of look at some of the issues that were created. You see the last activity on the issue. You can see by that field name right here. And then you can also see the progress bars, right? So in terms of this, it's in review. In review, we have 2 done, so that progress bar is fully filled out. And you can kind of take a look at these as we go down. We have some in progresses, some done, some more in reviews, some drafts as well. So this is a good way to track all these issues that you've just created across all these different projects. I love using the applied history section to really track these processes. And now, if you want to actually click into those issues, you can click issue key and you can go right to that issue, transition statuses from there, leave comments, do everything you love to do in issues, typically in Jira. So I think that's all I want to go over today. Actually, before I do that, if you wanted to duplicate this hierarchy we just created, you just click duplicate. You already saw the scheduler. If I wanted to share it with someone else who has Smart Issue Temps for Jira Cloud, you can click link here. You can share that to them. If I want to export it, just click export. You can download that, and then you can import that into another cloud instance of Smart Issue Templates for Jira Cloud. And also I can click menu, add it to a folder, and then obviously close out of the applied history screen. So now that's all I want to talk about. And thanks again for joining me for our weekly hierarchy showcase of Smart Issue Templates for Jira Cloud. My name is Zach from Apps Delivered, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.